As the saying goes, nothing in life is certain but death, taxes, and Stanford beating UCLA 10 times in a row. After an embarrassing 2 weeks, it was pretty fun to see an offensive explosion, even if that did mask a somewhat soft defensive performance against the chosen Rosen. Let's take a look at how the polls changed after some pretty fun games this weekend. Rank team previous rank record drop. Rank team previous rank record drop. 1 Alabama 140-02 Clemson 240-03 Oklahoma 340-04 Penn State 440-05 USC 540-06 Washington 640-07 Michigan 841-8 Georgia 1244 9 Ohio State 931-010 Wisconsin 1030-011 TCU 1544-12 Virginia Tech 1341-13 Miami 1421-14 Oklahoma State 731-715 Auburn 1631-116 Washington State 1842-17 USF 1740-018 Louisville 2031-219 Utah 2142-20 Florida 2221-221 San Diego State 2544-22 LSU 2331-123 WVU 2631-324 Mississippi State 1931-5 25 Florida State 11-0-14 Not a lot of movement at the top here, with Georgia jumping into the top 10 after their big win against the Bulldogs. The other Bulldogs. The biggest losers were Oklahoma State, after the Pokes' really surprising loss to TCU, and Florida State, who have yet to win a game, though to be fair they probably would have beaten Ulm had they played the game. After USC's struggled a bit, I'm surprised they haven't dropped below Washington, but that could be due to Washington not having the greatest schedule so far. Rank team previous rank record drop. Rank team previous rank record drop. 1 Alabama 140-02 Clemson 240-03 Oklahoma 340-04 Penn State 440-05 USC 540-06 Washington 741-7 Georgia 1144-8 Michigan 840-09 TCU 1647-10 Wisconsin 931-11 Ohio State 1031-112 Virginia Tech 1341-13 Auburn 1531-214 Miami 1420-015 Oklahoma State 631-916 Washington State 1842-17 Louisville 1931-18 USF 2143-19 San Diego State 2243-20 Utah 2343-21 Florida 2021-122 Notre Dame NR 31-23 WVU NR 31-24 Mississippi State 1731-725 LSU 25-31-0 The AP poll is relatively similar to the coaches at the top end, but the AP voters clearly are giving TCU much more credit for beating a P10 Oklahoma State than the coaches did, swapping TCU with Ohio State essentially. They're also higher than the coaches' poll is on San Diego State freaking Aztecs, and dropped Florida State entirely, while bringing in North Dakota Buo. Sports writers were a bit more optimistic about Mississippi State last week than the coaches, so their drop ended up being bigger. In both polls, Stanford was in the receiving votes category, essentially coming in at 34th in the coaches and 32nd in the AP poll, lending credence to the idea that the AP poll has always been the best poll. With a good win over ASU next week, who just came off their own big win against the Ducks, Stanford could peek into the rankings, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.